Well, hello, brethren. We'll praise you, Father. I'm thankful for all of the brethren and our sisters, and I'm thankful for everyone and all of the children of Jacob. So, the reason I am doing this particular video is I am letting you know, starting this coming week, I'll probably start, my fellow servant and we are going to start fasting. This new moon, for some reason, is special to Father, and it just so happens it's like 13 days before the Passover that his people celebrate. Anyone that knows me and the other servants, you know that we celebrated at a different time, a time that was poured into us to do. But this time, it was whipped into my fellow servant and I that we are going to do the Selichot. We are going to start on the new moon. We will be doing it together the Monday evening. By the time it downloads or uploads, it'll be the next day, and in Israel it'll probably be already the new moon. So we will be fasting for 13 days while we do this for the Most High, and I have ordered Selichot prayers that the people have been citing for a long time. I don't have the actual ones they do at Passover. Anyone, if there's any Jews out there that want to be a part of this, that's wonderful. That would be even better. It would be beautiful. But what we are going to do is each day we are going to go through prayers and forgiveness. Asking Father forgiveness is the prayers. We're going to be doing that each day for 13 days. We are going to be praying and asking Father forgiveness for his people, on behalf of his people. And we are also we are going to also do the prayers, as many of the prayers as we can, or that we know or have access to, on behalf of his people, because we want him to see that his people have been doing these prayers for a long time on his behalf and asking forgiveness for a long time. A lot of times, and we don't understand that we have access. Father's face is turned away, and we have access to be able to, his ears are open to the tongues of his angels. And we are going to go on his people's behalf, because the power of the holy people has been spread throughout the whole world. And we are coming into the days and the times that they need to come back to the people. So we are going to go on behalf of his people to him and seek the forgiveness and ask forgiveness and prayers. And each day I'm going to upload, what we did for the night before, and it'll come in the next night. But we are doing this so that in Israel, the time can be for the new moon proper. So this is what has been poured into us in the last few days. Right now the way it works, sometimes it's like a puzzle, and then once we figure out the puzzle and we go before Father, he shows my brother, he has access to part of it. I have access to the other part, and throughout the world there is the eyes are spread out throughout the world. So we want to go before Father on behalf of his people and pray the prayers to him and take his people before him, because these are the days. These are the days. We are here, and there is much that no one's ever been taught, ever. And there's much that wisdom that Father has poured into his servant, and there's so much. So we're gonna start doing this, and anyone that wants to try to be a part of this is the most wonderful thing. We are bringing his people. That's what we should have been doing all along. The church has come against his people so much, and there are so many of us throughout the world that don't know we are from the tribes of Jacob, and we are going to be the awakening. Everything has to be brought back into its place. Everything has to be renewed. Everything has to come back to start preparing for our great and mighty King to turn his face around. And we've got to start preparing for the day, the great day of forgiveness. So, oh dear. Oh, but dear, Papushamakuda is a dear, na Ezekiel Papai. Oh, Samakaya, Adaaya, oh, ya, Sikia, Anekaya, Kokopsi, Piki, Rokosia, Papa. Praise you, Father. You are so holy, Father. You are so holy. So, if there are Jews out there, rabbis, anyone that would like to also, I would love to have someone also be a part and even do a Zoom where there's someone from out of the Jewish people that know they are Jews, that maybe do it in the beautiful Hebrew, and the tongues. That's what the tongues do. They take stuff to Father. I know everyone doesn't understand the tongues. We were never taught the proper way of the tongues, but I'm more than happy to teach anyone. But this is what is in our hearts. We are going to start fasting, and for 13 days, up until the Passover of the people. He has not yet, even though he put the taste of wine in my mouth, probably a couple of weeks ago. No, it was last week sometime. I'm trying to think what day, but I don't remember. But all day it's like I tasted wine, right? So I'm not sure if that means he wants my brother and I to do the Passover with his people, or continue the Passover that we've been doing, or I'm not sure. I don't know yet. That part has not poured into me yet. I have not had a vision or dream yet. But as Father, as he pleases, we do what he pleases, not what we please. And what pleases me is to please him, and I can't wait until the day when he and his people are together again. Oh, glory. I can't wait for that day. So that's what's going to happen. So look for that. We'll upload one every day, and we'll do prayers, and I ordered a prayer book, but I don't think it is the actual one that Jews use, but I know these are prayers that Jews use, but we're going to look for the seeking forgiveness from the Most High. And we are going to present his people to him as being ready and clean before him. Praise you, Father. You are holy forever. Anoint and bless all of these things, Father, and let your will be done. Whatever your will be, let it be. I want everyone to remember that we are the dust of the earth. We are the dust of the earth, just like everyone else on this earth. We're all the dust of this earth, and we are so grateful and thankful that he has allowed us to be in a position to do the things. So anyone that wants to do these prayers with us and wants to call out to Father with us, it would be welcomed. It would be wonderful. This is something we are doing to please him, to make him happy, our Father who is holy and righteous forever, our living one who is and there is no other. We do these things for him and for his people because we want to see him and his people together again. All of his people, even those that are still out in diaspora, all of those that don't know they are out of the tribes of Jacob. We're praying that Father will give us what we need to help awaken Reuben and Issachar and Naphtali and Dan and Joseph and Benjamin and all of them, all of the tribes. So praise you, Father. We glorify you so much, all of them. Use this and these things for thy glory and thy will and thy purpose, O living Yahweh. Akatisiki kukusama adaya papali tukusikania kukuloko takada kasikio papa. O samahara da sitikula ada kanani kukusapahado kusama. O bahada ho busama kasea papa. Bagi yang pahom badia setaya adaya maadu ono osi ini inai. Kesimi kurusataya tokusanaya tokuria seki. Seki ahomba tokurodai obi. Uya se. Ami. Same. Sonai. Yai. Siane Sakrona Sepelio Yoranania Oane. Are we done with this one? Okotasia papa. Praise you, Father. Use these things for your glory, Father, and your will and your purpose, Father. You are holy forever.